advantages of pharmaceutical suspension. Since the particle size is going to be small and is going to be swallowed and is going to be available in plenty of medium, usually the dissolution and availability or bioavailability of the drug from a pharmaceutical suspension is going to be generally more. The dissolution and bioavailability from a suspension dosage form usually is going to be much higher in comparison to that of a tablet. So therefore, if you see, if we have a drug which is going to be insoluble in water, then the option that is going to be left to us for formulation is either we have to make it in the form of a suspension, or we have to make it in the form of a tablet, or we have to put in the capsule. So if you see in all these three, the suspensions are going to have greater bioavailability and greater dissolution. Then the second important advantage is suspensions are going to be useful for pediatric purposes. Means for children, we cannot administer the tablet or we cannot administer the powder as such. So therefore, we should administer it in the form of a liquid. Then in that case, when the drug is not going to have the required solubility, there is no alternative but to go in for the formulation of a pharmaceutical suspension. There are many pharmaceutical suspensions which are going to be available containing antibiotics, containing antacids, and containing many other substances. So therefore, large amount of pharmaceutical suspensions are available in the market. To take a few examples, there are many antibiotics. Say for example, we are going to have various antibiotics belonging to the category of ciprofloxacin, or we are going to have ampicillin and amoxicillin and all this. Plus, we are also going to have sulfamethoxazole and trimethoprim combination. Plus, coming to antacids, again, as I told you, because there is going to be higher dissolution, when the acid is going to be generated in the higher quantities than required, then the acidity is going to be more. To solve that problem, most of the antacids are going to be made in the form of suspensions because they are not soluble. Third application of pharmaceutical suspensions is in injectables. Again, when the drug is not going to be soluble and it has to be injected into the body by means of injections, we can again make in the form of injections, but it is going to be in the form of a suspension because the drug is not going to have the required solubility in spite of all the efforts. If there is any possibility that the drug can be solubilized, then we better go in for the preparation of a solution rather than that of suspension. But when the drug is not going to have the required solubility, there is no alternative but we have to go for the preparation of pharmaceutical suspensions.